everyone. Pleasant evening to each and every one of you. And welcome to GirlBeHeard, Trinidad and Tobago, Unplugged. First show since COVID pandemic. Can you imagine that? We're back on stage. We are so excited to be back on stage. So I would like to welcome each and every one of you. Deputy Public Affairs Officer Rose Rogers, specially invited guests. We have our sisters, our partners from GirlBeHeard, New York City, Amalia and Nella. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit tight and let us celebrate the voices of these young ladies. I have notes on that. So, this year, these participants have demonstrated a willingness to open up to discovering and accepting their hidden talents, accepting their true selves, and championing the cause for who and what they see there, what they hold dear to them. So let's sit back and enjoy and celebrate the voices of these talented young ladies, young individuals. Excuse me. So at this time, ladies, Ms. Rogers from the U.S. Embassy is going to bring some greetings to us. For us, then we're going to hear from our partners in GirlBeHeard, New York City, Nella, who is Director of Programs, and Amalia, who is Community Program Manager. So they too are going to bring greetings from for us to us. They're going to bring greetings from the U.S. Also, following their presentation, we are then going to bring on our host. So let's put our hands, sorry, I'm a little bit nervous, huh? So let's put our hands together for Deputy Public Affairs Officer, Rose Rogers.
Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to be in person to say this and to welcome you all to the first in-person event since the pandemic. I know I'm very excited to see faces staring back at me instead of a Brady Bunch box of squares. This is very exciting. So first, thank you. Thank you to Kai. Thank you to all of the hard work for each and every one who helps with GirlBeHeard, TT. Thank you to those coming from New York City who help support this program. And I want to say congratulations to these young girls today. It is not easy to come up on stage and use your voice to showcase what you can do. But it is critical that young ladies in particular are taught to do this, because it is important to know how to advocate for yourself, to get a seat at that table, to become heard. You never want to let your voice disappear. And all too often we see in vulnerable communities, be it refugees, migrants, young women, members of the LGBTQI community, their voices are silenced first and fastest, which is why the U.S. Embassy is proud to support a program like GirlBeHeard TT, which really tries to instill that importance of using your voice to make a change, knowing how to first accept yourself, and then come to the table and make a difference in your community. And we see that with all of the young women here today, and I am looking forward to tonight's performances. So I know for myself personally how important and how difficult it is to stand up here, and I just want to again give these girls a round of applause and congratulate them for what will be an amazing performance tonight. I thank you all for being here.
And now welcome our friends from the U.S., Nella and Amalia.
Thank you, Akai. Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? I happen to know that we have about 8 or 10 young ladies, young folks backstage ready to bring you a show. So I'm going to ask that question one more time and warm you all up so that we know that you all already bring them up to the stage. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? All right, that's better. My name is Nella Pierre, and I'm the Director of Programs for GirlBeHeard in New York. I am so honored to bring you greetings on behalf of the entire team In New York, certainly starting with our executive director, Chi Caetano. This is our first time in Trinidad and Tobago, and I want to thank our colleague Akai for not only being a wonderful, wonderful colleague in overseeing this program over the course of many years, but also in being a gracious host. We've been able to see so much of this beautiful country because of Akai, so thank you. We are so very excited to be here. We are so proud of the work that has been done by these young people. We are awed by the heart, by the dedication, by the commitment that the teaching artists, Ariel and Veronique have poured into making this Unplugged show happen. As Rose mentioned earlier, it's not easy to step on the stage and do what these young people are about to do. It's not easy to come on stage and be as vulnerable and as open and as honest as these young people are about to be. So I know that you will join us in really making this a supportive, a safe space for them to do what they are about to do. I want to pass it over to my colleague, Amalia Oliva Rojas, who is, as Akai mentioned, the Community Partnerships Manager at GirlBeHeard.
Short one, can y'all see me? It's such a pleasure to be here tonight. I just want to say I'm so happy to be here, and I also want to take a moment to hablar un poquito en español y bienvenir a todos los padres que están aquí representando a sus hijos, hijas. Deberían estar muy orgullosos y les traemos saludos desde las oficinas de GirlBeHeard en Nueva York. Esperemos que les guste el programa y nos sigan on Instagram, Facebook, GirlBeHeard TT, GirlBeHeard. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, GirlBeHeard TT, GirlBeHeard for New York office. Enjoy the show, everyone.
Now, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these two talented, charismatic young women. Our hosts for tonight's show, Ariel John and Veronique Francois. Let's put our hands together to welcome them, please.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening, for giving up of your time, of your Saturday evening. It's 3 of us on stage, the newest member of Trinidad and Tobago. We are Ariel John and Veronique Francois, the two teaching artists that have the pleasure and the honor of sharing time and space with these young people that you're about to see this evening.
We have some amazing young people backstage that are ready and willing to stand up here and express themselves, and it's their words. Everything that you hear them say this evening comes directly from them. You didn't write it from your words. Right? So every amazing line, every word that you hear this evening, it's an expression of how they really feel. And so I hope that you are ready to receive what they have to say with their mask off.
Yes. And to start us off for this evening is none other than the leader of the pack, right? Those of you who are familiar with TikTok, she's going to not like me very much for saying that, but I'm standing next to TikTok celebrity, everyone. Veronique has been, Nique Francois, she goes by on her handles. She has been doing a lot of incredible work, a lot of comedic work as well on TikTok, discussing all kinds of issues across our sweet island, Twin Island nation of Trinidad. So check her out. But this evening, she is going to set us off, start the evening off right. So folks, please put your hands together for Nique Francois.
All right, so I am going to need help with this poem. Right? So I don't know if you all remember rhythm from primary school. I know that there are some Americans here, so you might know the game, but I will teach you it. So throughout this poem, throughout this piece, I want you to start the game anytime I say the word rhythm. Right? Don't get confused, right? Every time I say the word rhythm, I want you to start this piece. When I say stop, I want you to stop. So let's practice it. So the game goes rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Rhythm is the game, rhythm, say, rhythm, rhythm, hey, rhythm is the game, rhythm, let's go, rhythm, rhythm, rhythm is the game, rhythm, rhythm, I need to hear you, rhythm is the game, rhythm, 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 rhythm is the game, rhythm, stop, nice, so again, when I say rhythm, 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 right? And when I say stop, what do you have to do? Stop. Great, love it. So let's start for real now. So rhythm, 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 there you go. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Rhythm is the game, rhythm. Is the rhythm inside of me that was born from my ancestry, from my toes to my bones. Every particle inside of me shouts a rhythm. So when I hear that calypso beat, I can help but tap my feet or even sway my hips. It's a rhythm that can't be tamed but stop. Hush your mouth, sit down, rock back. Don't upset pattern, chaotic and unstable. Muddling and unable to move forward. It's like we stuck, repeating and repeating. Muddling and unable is like we stuck, repeating and repeating. Muddling and unable is like we stuck, repeating and repeating, and no one wants to say anything. Programmed to be content in mediocrity, content in the extremes of bureaucracy. Can someone please explain to me why I need 15 documents inside one bank account? It's rhythm, rhythm. No stop. In school they teach us how to march. You remember? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Right? They teach you left-handed children to write right. And you misbehave children, they say can't do no right. So the right off with one left hand slap. So we could all clap in the same timing. Carefully follow instructions. Don't question the teacher because the teacher is always right. Complete CXC by remembering things you will never remember again. Enter a job to sit and stare at your phone all day, gossip in the background about management, and politely smile at their faces. We are all aces. And this acting thing can't complain. What are you going to do? That is just how it is. So don't make a sound. Make no noise. Don't upset. The rhythm. Rhythm. No stop. Is the reason why we could all collectively agree that ministry should operate more effectively, but we ain't saying nothing. Is the reason why we could all sit in the same meeting and disagree on the same point, but we ain't saying nothing. Is the reason why the rent and the housing market in this country is ridiculous, but we ain't saying nothing. Is the reason why we could all see that the crime rate is skyrocketing, but we prefer to protest about KFC not giving out condiments and about the real issues. It's the rhythm. Rhythm. Rhythm is the game. No stop. You see, I'm convinced that we too black to hide behind the shadows, clouded by herd logic. Our individuality and opinions matter and can be used to crescendo the change for a better tomorrow. So let us raise our voices. Don't let them shut we. And if they refuse to listen, mask it in humor and innuendo, just like we could live so that they could sway their hips and tap their feet to the beat until they finally get the message that we will move forward in the own rhythm. Rhythm.
Thank you, Rhythm Board, for Nick Francois. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nick. All right, so we are about to get things really moving this evening. And first up on the stage, as part of our 2022 GirlBeHeard cohort, is Shoshana Scandler. Shoshana is age 16 years old, and she is someone who loves being herself. She's currently studying for her CSEC examinations, and she wants to become an accountant one day. She uses her talent and communication skills to interact with others and puts her best foot forward in everything that she does, and we know that she's going to give us her best this evening. Put your hands together, folks, for our first performer, Shoshana Scandler.
up to. I don't hate myself to become anything I want to become. I work hard. I teach myself sacrifice. Learning to lead myself reveals my values and interests. I believe in dedication, integrity, flexibility, and most of all, being an influencer for others. I choose me. Reason being, nowadays, older folks feel that everyone is the same, which isn't true. I want them to know, do not include me in everyone. And when you see me, know that I have goals, that I have a future that is doing better than my past generation. I have a voice, I have a powerful voice that declares I, Shoshana Scandler, age 17, is doing her best and pushing herself to be the best me.
Showing that love and that support. It's not easy being up here on stage, and for most of these young people here this evening, this is actually their very first time. So thank you for being such a wonderful and supportive audience. So let's get it, and I'll see you on it. Alright, so up next, we have none other than Alyssa Jackson. Alyssa, hey, Alyssa is 15 years old and enjoys watching random shows that she finds on the internet. She is currently studying business subjects for CSEC exams as well, and wants to become an accountant, as the second accountant for the evening, right? She finds motivation in wanting to create a better life for herself, and in the future, she hopes that GirlBeHeard will help her become more confident to achieve those goals. And I have seen Alyssa's confidence grow significantly over the last 3 weeks in preparation for this evening. So, folks, please put your hands together for Alyssa Jackson.
I am not who you think I am. Instead of judging me from my physical appearance, give me a chance to show you my true self without a filter that is put up for people to see. I am not perfect. I have my flaws, but give me a chance to show you what I'm capable of. I want to become a hard-working and successful black woman. I want to be independent and able to stand on my own, not being faced by the attempt to destroy my motivation. The world we live in has a lot of distractions, like parties, social media, and even the people in our lives may be one as well. There is always something that pulls you away from the things that are more important in life. I want to be able to have the self-control to know when to stop and focus on my work, to be aware of my faults and mistakes, and to be able to learn and grow from them. I want to set a good example for my younger siblings that look to me for guidance when in trouble, to have the knowledge and wisdom to help them in their times of difficulty. I want to become a well-rounded person that strives for success and someone that who achieve great things that will always be remembered.
Another round of applause for Alyssa. I mean, the bravery of these young people to come up here and to express what they feel. Some of us even adults straight to say it, but I'm going on our road, right? Alright, so we're moving right along, and we're going to bring on a young lady by the name of Tamara. Tamara is a 16-year-old who enjoys swimming, drawing, and music, and through the GirlBeHeard program, she is striving to express the real version of herself, and in doing so, speak about the issues that really matter to her. Everybody give a warm welcome to Tamara.
Expresses himself through the way he walks, runs, speaks. And her, over there, she expresses herself through the way she braids her hair. They will write, sing, or dance if given the chance. Oh, and that too, expressing it through their stylish play and flash. But what is the right way to express the real me? I love the way he runs and chases after his goals. To where? Nobody knows. But he speaks too fast, so I decide to keep my class. I love the way her hair looks so elegant and neat, but that's a look that's hard to keep. They and also them are so amazing in what they do, but their flair is hard to compare to. So, what should I do? Should I imitate and pretend? I could become an earth healer, a business owner, a charity worker, pilot, take flight. Or, that's what everyone tells me to become. You must be great to be known, or so I'm often told. They always tell me you need to be. But what about what I want to be? I want to be a human, not a puppet to be controlled or a slave to be forced to do. I want to think for myself, move for myself, and speak for myself. I want to feel for myself. Happiness, sadness, hate, love. I want to express my genuine need, not the mass society to tell me. I want to become a good person, a human. So I'll stand and shine in any way I can, because I choose to be me, and nobody will change that.
We on a roll this evening. That was Tamara Santana. And next up this evening is a young woman that I am so excited to introduce, Angelina Balloon. Angelina is actually one of our participants from our previous cohort and is a refugee, has been so for 6 years, based in Trinidad and Tobago. She likes math and science and is from Syria and speaks fluent Arabic. She likes to listen to music and sketch in her free time. She could sing, which is what we're going to hear this evening from her. And although she says here that she's still practicing, but I think she's pretty good. Her dream is to become a known singer on stage, and she would like to become a dentist in the future. She says that being in this GirlBeHeard cohort is really amazing. Even though at the beginning she didn't know most of the girls, she enjoyed getting to know new people and becoming a part of the group. She was introduced to GirlBeHeard by one of her teachers and expresses great joy in having the opportunity to perform and share herself with you this evening. Please put your hands together for Angelina Balloon.
I leave myself to become the girl I dreamed of being, with passion and with strength on the stage. Start singing. I lead myself to believe I am my own person. I lead myself to say you're beautiful. Keep going. To become the best version of myself, it's my everyday goal. To become the best version of myself, in my heart, mind and soul, to conquer every mountain and achieve my greatest dreams, to become the best version of myself. It's who I'm meant to be. I lead myself to realize that life can be short, that I should stop running and see all that I'm made for. Knowing greatness in myself allows my light to shine, and by following that light, I become more divine. To become the best version of myself, it's my everyday goal. To become the best version of myself, in my heart, mind and soul, to conquer every mountain and achieve my greatest dreams, to become the best version of myself. It's who I'm meant to be. I lead myself always, stand up sure and tall. Hallelujah, I'm so grateful. I'll always lead myself to be strong in my heart. Then no matter what they say, I won't fall apart. To become the best version of myself, it's my everyday goal. To become the best version of myself, of mind and soul to conquer every mountain and achieve my greatest dreams, to become the best version of myself. It's who I'm meant to be, to become the best version of myself. It's who I'm meant to be.
Yes, give another round of applause for actually your talented boys, guys. So moving right along, we have some people from all over the globe here. We're moving on to Asia, and she is a 16-year-old girl who actually moved to Trinidad from St. Lucia. She now lives, she came here when she was 9 years old, and she enjoys listening to music and reading. She's currently studying for her CSEC examinations and wants to become a teacher to give the children of Trinidad and Tobago a better education for the future. And by joining the GirlBeHeard program, she hopes that she will gain the confidence and bravery to achieve her goals. Give a wonderful round of applause for Asia Altius.
Why do I want to be anyone else when I have my amazing self, where I can be and choose who I am? I will be the one to control myself, and I will know myself better than anyone else. I choose to be myself because why would I want to be some boy when I have my smart, beautiful self, knowing I'm one of a kind and there's no one else like me? The world puts me in a circle of people I need to become, while everyone pushes me around and tells me what to do. But does anyone care about what I want to be? Or is everyone just too busy classifying me with the others? I will not let those people control me. I will be who I want to and not put on a fake persona just to fit in with the crowd. I'll be the one to stand out from everyone else and show the world the real me. I will lead myself to become a great citizen of this country, a role model, a great human being. I'll lead myself to being the best version of myself that I can, more than everyone tells me I am, someone who accepts all their flaws. I abhor people who are not true to themselves and who stand up for what they believe in. Why should we live up to society's standards when we could do so much better? I believe we are better than that, because I am intellectually, morally, and mentally better than that. And I was born to lead because I was born to be me.
Give it up one more time. Give it up one more time. How are you doing? I feel so far. It's good. Yeah. All right, that's what I like to hear. So our next performer, their name is Zafia Alexander. And Zafia is a gender fluid 16-year-old, they, who is a climate change activist and intersectional environmentalist. They enjoy writing, reading, drawing, and listening to music in their free time. And he hopes to gain experience in the acting field by sharpening his skill set through GirlBeHeard. Give it up for Zafia Alexander.
She, her, he, him, they, them. But which am I? She, her, he, him, they, them. But what if I am all? What if I sought comfort in the idea of being referred to as all? What then? What does someone do with such a burden? She, her, he, him. Okay, I get it. You want me to fit into this box. This stupid little box. My name is Zafia Alexander. Or Zafia, or Zaf, or whatever you'd like. But who is that really? I mean, I can say a lot of things about what people perceive me to be, but most of them are bad. Okay, box. I get it, you get it, we get it. Let's go. My name is Zafia, 17 years old now. Yes, 17. Still trying to grasp the whole turning an adult next year. And there's some things that I've learned. One, what I was pursuing my entire life was not my passions, but rather for stuff whom people wanted me to be. People pleaser sucks. I know. I'm working on it though. Working on it. Two, I recently learned that I don't enjoy being pushed into this box. And I find enjoyment in challenging me. Seriously, who created the notion that women always have to be feminine or sit a specific way to be ladylike? Let's go ahead. Speaking of that box, stepping onto my box, stepping onto my shell, promotes necessary growth. Hence me being here in the first place. So let's go again. She, her, he, him, they, them. Okay, you know what? Just call me by my name, Zafia. 17 years old now. Still 17 years old now. A vegetarian, I'm often very obnoxious. Maybe I can be dramatic sometimes. Only sometimes. I like making jokes, though most of them are bad. Okay, all of them are bad. And I'm still imagining being the best version of myself. And I'm still trying to figure out who I am.
Zafia Alexander, everyone. She woke up with the box, I thought she didn't want it anymore. Alright, so up next is our next participant, who I believe is the youngest that we have this year. Introducing Destiny Archibald, who is 13 years old, and her hobbies are dancing and singing. She also enjoys learning new languages such as Korean and French. I don't know what is this with these young people these days and Korean music, okay, dramas.
It's great, that's one.
And also she believes that GirlBeHeard will help her develop a positive voice to her peers, and I'd like to agree that it's already happening. Please welcome to the stage Destiny Archibald.
I believe myself to become an independent young woman, someone people could look up to, someone my peers feel comfortable asking questions or seeking advice from. I will lead by example. I will strive to uplift others and spread positivity. I will remind myself and others, no matter how hard it gets, to always push through the difficult times, as our challenges help build our character. I believe out of all the identities in the world, I choose to be my most authentic self, independent, honest, attractive, and intelligent. No matter what the world throws at me, I put my trust in God, knowing He will always be beside me, guiding my path. He gives me inner peace, faith, love, and understanding. He is my rock. I will push myself and others to stand for the truth and righteousness, keeping in mind that it's okay to be different, as we are all unique beings. Out of all the challenges in the world, I choose to be positive and not indulge myself in negative thinking, so I can be successful and make wise decisions that pave the way to become spiritually and physically wealthy. I will strive to be a responsible and respectable young woman, not only to myself but to those around. Thank you.
So at this point, we are being joined virtually by one of our participants for a virtual interlude. Valentina Santana is actually one of our previous our participants in our previous cohort, a Venezuelan migrant who recently lived in Trinidad and Tobago and recently moved and migrated to Brazil, actually as late as maybe 2 weeks ago. So she is now going to be joining us for the rest of the program virtually, but she had some things to share with us before she left us off. So
Without further ado, Valentina Santana. We can still give her a round of applause.
My name is Valentina. I'm from Venezuela and I've been in Trinidad for the past 4 years. I heard about GirlBeHeard program from my Miss Michelle Richardson. She invited me for the new cohort and I say, well, let's give it a try. My favorite part about being in GirlBeHeard is that you are not alone, you feel you have a family, and it's also fun. I will encourage other girls to join GirlBeHeard because it's fun, you feel like you have a family, it's safe, you can improve yourself all the time, you get to discover yourself, and you learn new things every day. One of the things that I learned about myself while being in GirlBeHeard is that I was creative and I was talented. I didn't know I could do some stuff, and GirlBeHeard, as always, be positive, and I learned that. Being an immigrant in Trinidad and Tobago is not easy. It's hard, it's sad, but after you get accustomed, sometimes you can't change the situation most of the time, but you just gotta try harder and remember what you're working for. I just want to let you all know that I'm grateful for giving me the opportunity. I'm grateful for making me feel at home, like a family. I could express myself, I could feel myself, and love you.
Is there anything else that you want to say about GirlBeHeard, about Trinidad, about...
I love you guys.
Moving right along, we have a young person here. Her name is Zariel, and she is 18 years old, and she loves languages. Tell you, she loves languages. Reading and sports. She also loves traveling, even though she has never been on a plane as yet. And has a knack for making up insane scenarios in her head while gazing off into space. She has completed her CSEC examinations and is currently waiting for results in the hope of pursuing medicine, architecture, and even opening her own restaurant and cafe. She may not always say what's on her mind, and that is why she puts it down on paper. Give it up, everybody, for Zari.
Calm down. When you hear that sound, don't be alarmed. I've been thinking the same as you've been thinking, but let me do you the favor. Look no further, cause Eureka, I've got it. There's so many ways to say it, for me to put it out there and to claim it. Let me help you understand. Me convertiré. I will become the one that believes that people can change, that they can see their faults, slight cracks, and willingly want to bind and break themselves out of it. I wouldn't have to look over my shoulders wherever I'm walking on an ordinary day. Je deviendrai. I will become the one that believes true love exists. Oui. When my heart is so full of another that I can hardly call it my own, I know it will be cherished and kept alive to tender love and care. I wouldn't have to endure those endless nights of chanting, hoping, and then crying. You know that blissful feeling? Yeah. Running through flower fields in your minds, gazing at the sun while it glitters and gleams. All Chakum. I will become the one that believes this world can become a better place. I'll take care of it, wrap it up in a tight caress, polish it as if it's precious china. Look at that. cared for by my hands. And when it all seems like it's too much to bear, I'll dig deeper within myself and hang it all on that shelf. Doesn't that look breathtaking? Nananda Roshida, I will become sure-footed amongst this human race, to stand face to face with the dragons that are in my space, that no matter what fellow sapiens may say, I'll let those words go on its way. Now, with all I've said, I know it may be strange, but I wanted you to understand the extent of my becoming. So much so that I've written it out in 5 different ways. Finally, Taino. I will become kind-hearted in a world that is filled with heavy burdens, to be a shoulder to lean on for those who are closed in with fear, despair, and feels as though there's no one to care. Don't think, query, or ponder. I know I've made you to wonder, but I will become.
Who enjoys most forms of art, which includes painting, music, theater, drawing, and literature. Kai is about to be in Form 5 and will be happy in a career, in a creative career. She hopes to use the creativity to spark interest and conversation around matters that should be talked about. Everybody, give a warm welcome to Kai.
But not to send you off just yet. We have what I would call GirlBeHeard royalty in the building. Cameron Bruno this evening is joining us all the way from Tobago and has served as a spoken word poet in Trinidad and Tobago for at least 5 years, but I've known Cameron perhaps when she was the age of some of these young people here and watched her blossom into an incredible young adult.
who has been making waves in New York City. I know that she won a couple poetry slams over there and has been representing us really beautifully and really potently across the pond. Please put your hands together for the indomitable Cameron Bruno.
Good evening, everyone. It's 7 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Oh, there's people up there. Hi, people. That's so cute. I'm honored to be here. I think it's very important to see all of you here as well, supporting the young women and then gender non-conforming folk that GirlBeHeard has. I myself am a GirlBeHeard baby that blossomed into who I am today. I think that the GirlBeHeard program is just one of the programs that tell everyone. It changed my life, and I know that it would change everyone's life once they have some sort of interaction with GirlBeHeard. So I'm going to perform a poem for you all this evening, and I know that you will enjoy, so just sit back, relax, and do the thing that you've been doing this entire time. But I just want to peep over on this side and say, you are heard, you all are very important. I enjoyed every single bit of it, and I hope and pray that you'll keep rising, keep performing. You never know where you will go. The world is endless. For this recipe, you would need 1 cup of brainwash, 1 tablespoon of degrading music, a pinch of self-esteem to keep them perky, and 1 man trapped in a world of male superiority. Allow your woman to marinate in a misogynistic society for decades. Be sure to brainwash your woman, erasing any traces of self-worth, because a woman that knows what she is worth is just as good as rotten. Don't allow her to think. Add 2 tablespoons of degrading music to make sure she always sees herself as object, never human, never woman, only an object to be objectified. Enjoy like society sees her as only body parts. Make her think she's in control, but we all know better. Add 2 cups of coconut oil, because how else could she be? #Team Melanin. The most important ingredient, a man, because women could never be perfect without him, without master, without head chef, throw in a waist trainer. Add 2 preserved thighs into the pot, stir, and bring to a thickness. Because how else could you really make her a snack, stir, and bring to a boil? Make her angry by dishing out your expectations, stir, and let it simmer. Make her the Barbie in your dreams, stir, and add blame. Because why is she being a typical mad black woman? Slide her right off the pot. The cocoa butter makes that easier, so she doesn't stick. So she's hot enough while you eat. Because nobody likes to eat cold meals. Disguise wrongs and tell her they are her rights. Force her to stand for them. Force her to stand. Force her to eat. Force this recipe down her throat. It doesn't matter if she doesn't like the flavor. This is society's recipe for the perfect woman. The heat is on every woman that refuses to swallow her womanhood and become a side instead of the main course she is. But we, us, women, are done following society's recipe. Never again will we bend over backwards to fit the standards in their measuring cups. We are creating our own recipe, where the only measurements are the ones we set. Society's recipe only poisons our women and girls into thinking they are inferior. But we are made with the finest ingredients, made in any kitchen you could think of. So every thick thigh, every thin lip, every strand of straight or curly hair, every body dipped in chocolate or vanilla is meant to be here. So if you think you know what woman should be, this is what we are serving now. Thank you.
Cameron Bruno, everyone. Thank you you so much for that, Cameron. What a beautiful way to square off our evening, Bernie.
Telling you. I want another slogan of that poem, you know what I mean?
Understand? Right. So, we are so grateful for every single person that made it out here this evening to support and honor the voice of these girls, the voices of these young people. So, we'd like to welcome back on stage
the cast of GirlBeHeard, Trinidad and Tobago, Unplugged, Mask Off.
I'm taking the mask off of uniformity.
I'm taking the mask off of societal pressure.
I'm taking the mask off of not being true to myself.
I'm taking the mask off of living up to other people's expectations.
I'm taking the mask off of peer pressure.
I'm taking the mask off of insecurity.
I'm taking the mask off of feeling as though I'm not enough.
I'm taking the mask off of judging the book by its cover.
I'm taking the mask off of being someone I'm not.
Mask off.
So I am going to invite our incredible participants to stay on the stage and come forward. And we're going to have a bit of a talk back where you as the audience members have an opportunity to ask them any questions you might have about the program, about their process, about their pieces, anything, anything that you might be curious about. Veronique has the microphone, you can just push your hand up and she will bring it to you. And yeah, we can get to know our participants a little more. Anyone would like to start us off this evening? Woo, upstairs. We might have to project. She's just waving. Yes, we have someone over here. Okay, thank you.
So, hi guys. My name is Valentina. I was one of the girls from before. So, for GirlBeHeard for me, it made me feel like I could speak my mind more. So, for you all, how has this program been for you?
Can you repeat the question?
What? Let me help you, that. What? She said that the program did so much for her. So, what has it done for you thus far?
Not that what I've learned, but no, that's bad. Okay, I've learned a lot, yes. For me, I moved around a lot for my when I was performing. So I learned that you have to have intentions behind the movement always. Yeah, just moving around because it makes you look bad.
Being in this program made me feel confident enough to say what I needed to say. I am often very shy person and I don't really speak out during class, put some hands on and stuff like that. So that's made me feel more confident in myself.
Nice.
GirlBeHeard has helped a lot in terms of me projecting my voice and saying what it is I would like to say. Because, sometimes it's hard to be a female with all the expectations that persons have for you growing up. You have to have good hair, good skin, be smart. And it really showed me that you could just be yourself and be enough. So yeah. To me, actually, what I learned is to make friends, but I don't talk to anybody. So let me make friends, I guess.
take another question?
Yes,
Another question? All right. You look
I have another question.
Okay, you bring it.
It seems Orla has this program for you in terms of ambition, because it seems that they have a lot of ambition to be strong in the future. So.
What is it? Like if I translate. What has the program done in terms of your ambitions? Are you more ambitious now? Or such? What do you think?
I'd love to go for this. I used to think that I was very ambitious. But when I came here, they made me realize that I was like so not motivated compared to them. Like it was such a humbling experience. Because whoa! No, I thought I was so determined compared to these people. Coming here, you meet a lot of motivated, ambitious individuals. Focus here.
I mean, I always wanted to be a singer ever since I was little, but it definitely made me more confident in being on stage and becoming one in the future. And yeah, it has made me a little more ambitious. I think it did that to everyone on the stage.
Yes, in my introduction, you heard I'm very interested in arts, right? And I was mostly interested in visual arts, okay? Arts where I could just put my stuff down on a paper and give it to you, and I don't have to be in front of you, yes? But after being in this program, I'm more interested in other types of arts. Arts that can where I can be in front of you and show you who I am and tell you what I think.
Yes.
Baby!
Okay, so for this one, my ambition. Oh, they can hear me? Yes. My ambition kind of is because I always wanted to be a leader, but I just didn't have confidence. You know, but now I hear, kind of. And because I hear study and do the program itself, and it's still going on, it kind of built my confidence more, and I would be one way.
Let's take a question from the audience again.
I have one up here. Upstairs.
Alright, let's take one. I don't know. Okay. Let's take one upstairs.
Hi, my name is Tamara. I've been in GirlBeHeard before in the 2018 and 2019 program. To be honest, at first when I started, I hated poetry, and I mean hate. Let me explain, because I did not like expressing how I felt, and I could really do it. So eventually, the program made me love writing poetry, and I'm still doing it up to today. My question that I have for you guys is, what was one of your most memorable moments in GirlBeHeard?
Just now, only make you TikTok.
Okay, I
memorable thing I think about the original annual Dirty Boys training. You did not know how much training you had to do.
Yes. We need to hear you. So what?
She was saying how you don't act now. It was me that
One of the most memorable times was, I think it was Wednesday, when we was doing voice training, reading exercises, and I didn't really enjoy it that much because I got put on the spot. I was sent out to the gates and I had to do it for every single first one too. Thank you, Weeks.
You're not alone with that.
My most memorable memory would be, everything, because I wasn't really in the meetings from the beginning. I was online because of school. But when I got introduced to everyone, it would have been in the photo shoot, and it was really nice. And then when we had the rehearsals with sarcasm, having fun, and doing bad. And I really liked it. I really liked spending time with all of the girls in this group. It was really nice.
So, mine, as Angelina said, was all the time, we get treated to food. So every time when I go there, I know I'm going to get good food. But honestly, the most memorable part of it was everything, with us having to actually start writing our pieces, and with me not even bothering to write one. And everybody else had 2 pieces, and I only had 1. But that was okay, because they literally helped me along the way. They didn't like, you have to write that, you have to write that. No, they comforted me and said, you know what, let's do it, work on it, improve it, and come and perform it. And the support that they give us throughout the entire thing is just amazing. So yeah, so the most memorable part is being with everyone. Online doesn't do them justice.
Okay, so the most memorable part is basically everything, but during rehearsals, whenever we had a practice, we just used to start laughing at nothing, non-stop laughing, and we wouldn't stop laughing, and we used to stop laughing, and I used to make us laugh more. So it used to be a struggle, but we got through it. So yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, great.
Hi, good evening, everyone. First thing I want to say is congratulations, Bill. You're still around. So, question 1, young lady. How do you see this program, your participation in this program, impacting other young ladies? How can you influence other young ladies who did not get the opportunity like you did to participate? Because you have friends at school, you have neighbors and so on. What do you see your role in influencing others now? So you have a responsibility. So I would like you all to share how can you allow others to vicariously live through your experience. 2, how can it impact and improve on your academics? And, oh gosh, 3, sorry. For the youngest member, I would like to hear your experience, either more than older girls. How did you bond and how did you meet? So question 1, your influence, how it can affect your academics, and 1 for the young lady.
Y'all got that, right? All right, I feel like you should get 3 answers here. So Angelina is the youngest, right? Who you? Okay, Destiny is youngest. So Destiny.
Yes, it was awesome. It's my first time being around Ola crews or, Ola people. Because I tend to be a little more mature than my friends in school. And it is be uncomfortable when I speak in something factual and then they make a joke already, So it was a okay experience. They're funny. Okay, they are awesome. They are cool. They are aspiring a lot. They are beautiful, independent, young women. I mean, look at them. I'm sorry.
All right, who's going to answer the question about, okay, go ahead.
I'll do academic. So, GirlBeHeard has helped me a lot in my memory. Because to be able to learn off an entire piece in one day takes a lot of memory, a lot of brain work. How it would help me academically, probably remembering maths formulas. Because I can't remember any math formulas, but I could remember this in one day. So hopefully it helps to boost the memory of people, yeah. I think I could write a poem about anything else, but just the maths.
You want about the influence? So how are you going to influence others to be part of the program?
So, to influence others about the program, I went by showing them what you did and showing them it could be different. You have to be impact the people who will not to them. Because come and impact that could show you the way. Yeah, to show you the way, Because in this world, it's really hard. It's really hard. So, it's best to know something than say I'm going and then you know nothing. Which way you choose, Choose GirlBeHeard because it's showing it to be a leader.
Alright, let's take one more question.
Ryan, good afternoon everyone again. Let me answer one of the questions that you would have posed to them in regards to girls not getting the opportunity to be in GirlBeHeard. There will always be an opportunity for girls to be part of GirlBeHeard. So the first 3 months will have ended, so we have November, the girls are going up until November, and then there will be the opportunity for new girls to join the program as well. So there will always be opportunity at your school, Brianne. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So let's take one more question. Anybody have another question?
Hi.
What are you doing?
West France,
Okay, alright.
Hi, good night everyone. My name is Tara. I was from the... I was from the very first cohort. I came a little late because of it, my apologies. But from the little piece I saw, congratulations. You all are very confident in what you did. You don't look nervous at all, but I know that I could feel the nervousness in answering the questions. But my question to you tonight is, what are some very important life lessons that you have learned so far that GirlBeHeard could take you through your adulthood?
Good question, right?
To express yourself. To not allow people to push down your voice. Especially when you want to express yourself. To show the real you and don't let society pressure you into showing something that you do not want to and do not advocate for.
You'll be the program, share it to yourself, and then get more confident to move on, you know? So, I remember it taught, so always remember when you're grade, is to be yourself. You're a rich man, that'll follow, you know?
I think it's much easier to be around others because the positivity will come from them and you'll become much more confident with others, a group of friends, even your family will help. Yeah, I think that's what it taught me. I mean, with them, they gave me positivity and I gave them. We also did rehearsals and we helped with breathing and getting calm and things like that.
Mine is push through, because when I started, right, I had this poem at like 2, and it was a sizable poem, and if you told me, Kai, you had to learn this random poem for this day that you had to perform in front of people, I'd be like, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to remember. But I did, and I pushed through.
What do you like that? One more person. Anybody else? One.
One of the life lessons that has taught me is just to have confidence in yourself. Don't let others judge you. Just because somebody may not agree with you doesn't mean your opinion is not valid. Because we all have feelings, we all have different opinions on everything. And it's an opinion, it's not going to be a fact, but it's how you feel. So don't let others invalidate your opinions or your feelings.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Unplugged the mask off. Give an all around applause one more time. And I'm going to invite Mrs. Akai Webster to come and take the mic and close us forward.
What an evening. Thank you, everyone. Just before I close, there is one thing I would like to mention. Hannah, can you stand up, please? I mean, they can't see you from up there. Hannah, come down here. Come down here. Hannah Paris, back in 2016, heard about GirlBeHeard, read about GirlBeHeard, and she wrote a letter inviting the organization to come to Trinidad and Tobago. That's where GirlBeHeard, how GirlBeHeard started. Hannah Hannah was a four student at the time at Bishop Centenary College. GirlBeHeard actually started out of Bishop Centenary College back in 20s. We started the program in 2017. Ariel John was one of our first teaching artists with Danica Thomas. Hannah, come and say hello. Everyone, this is Hannah Paris. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rose, thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, this program couldn't happen without the support of the U.S. Embassy. Thank you so much. Nala and Amalia, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for coming to Trinidad. Thank you. So, up next we have GirlBeHeard TT. Joining GirlBeHeard NYC soon. Let's see how that can work. So thank you everyone. For those of you who took the time to come here, thank you so much. We want to thank the Carib Theatre. Oh, we also want to thank OWTU Hall. That is the space that we occupied from the inception. We want to thank them. From September we have to find a new home though. But we'll find one. We'll find some place. I might lean on some colleagues. Ryan. I'm just dropping a little hint there, you know. So we'll find a home. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out and celebrating the voices of these wonderful young ladies. To my two colleagues, my teaching artists, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. And very soon we're going to have an addition to the GirlBeHeard family. You know, next month, Harry. Yes, so congratulations. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again. Thank you. Get home safely. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thanks again.